Hi Capricorn, welcome to your January general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind. To only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi Cross Watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Capricorn. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Capricorn and Cross Watchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear set the energy and do a mini meditation with you guys. But if you just want to jump right on into the card pull, go ahead and check the time-stamped pinned comment below with the timestamps you need to get there. Those of you that are still with us, all right, so with this mini meditation, first I'm going to ask you to take a deep breath in, and then I just want you to open up your energy, ask any questions that you have about someone been on your mind, or even if you're single, what's to come, so I can just try to tune in and we can get started from there. All right, Capricorn, let's go ahead and take that deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Capricorn. So I just want to say, like, that first bang I did was not supposed to be that loud, but I was like, oh dear. And then it was like, well, coming in with a bang. So I wonder if there's someone that has recently come into your life with a bang, someone coming back into your life with a bang. And then I heard B. So I don't know if that's someone's nickname for someone, or even someone's first, middle, last initial could start with a B, as in Brian, as in Brianna. But I also kind of saw, like, after that, like, just a normal insect bee. And I do feel like someone is working hard, and whether that's in their own career, which I'm not surprised to see for a Capricorn reading, or even like trying to work hard at this connection, at getting your attention, at getting your trust, at, I don't know, they're trying to put the effort, the time, and the energy in. And I almost feel like for some of you it's to make up for something. And I wonder if for some they missed out on like some birthday party of yours or birthday dinner of yours. And maybe it's because they had work, or maybe because of other things. But they do feel bad about that, and they want to do what they can to like fix that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the oracle, the tarot, to see what messages are coming through there. And for this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or taken, whether you're together or apart. Let's see who's coming through and why. So yeah, first, right off the bat, we have heart-to-heart conversations, and it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I do feel a serious conversation coming up. I do feel a revealing conversation coming up, and I do feel you're going to get the truth, Capricorn. And this is in a way where I feel someone just can't hide it anymore, can't, like, almost like they feel backed into a corner, so then they finally just say it. I wonder what this is. We'll pull more cards to get deeper into it, but it's something that I feel has been pent up in someone. And maybe it could just even be the frustration someone has around someone's inability to show up and show out for the other person. But I feel like even if this conversation kind of starts off with a bang, I do feel there's going to be resolution, closure, and clarity on both sides for the two of you. And this could start off as a phone conversation, but then like they come over and you guys have it face to face, or they call you to say that we need to meet up and talk about this. But they definitely want to go to your house or have you come over to theirs because they don't want it super public. Interesting. And I was playing with my ring there for some reason. I wonder if someone always wears a ring. I don't feel like it's a wedding ring or engagement ring, but a special ring to them personally that they always put on. Tell me more. What does this person want to tell Capricorn that they haven't told Capricorn? That they need to tell Capricorn? Respect. And it says, you deserve the best and I respect you. I want to do the right thing. Whoa, okay, yeah. So this person definitely, even if there have been times where they've messed up or that they didn't do enough, they do ultimately respect you, Capricorn, and care for you. And I feel with this, I wonder if there is going to be some sort of conversation if someone has been trying to work hard or trying to dig themselves out of a hole or try to fix things. Like, I wonder if for some, like, there's going to be some sort of resolution as far as either having steps to be taken so you guys could just come back stronger, or maybe even if there needs to be a breakup or a separation going on here. But I do feel even if there is a breakup, they're doing it out of respect for you. Maybe they've recognized that they're not giving you what they want, or that you are in a different alignment vibration than them. And that's why they want to have this conversation with you. And maybe this is the conversation you've been wanting to have, Capricorn. We'll pull more cards though before we get to that conclusion. Tell me more about this energy surrounding Capricorn. Ooh, Violet. If this has not been the card of this series, Libra just got this card, and I forget what other sign. But you could be dealing with the Libra. You could have strong Libra in your chart. If so, check out the Libra reading to see if there's messages for you there. Someone's coming to the awareness, I feel, of what they need to do better, of how they can be better, because there is or has been misalignment between the two of you. So this does feel more positive, okay? But it says create a balanced life. Someone hasn't been doing enough. Someone hasn't been showing you enough. And this is where I feel, Capricorn, you're going to lay it all out. And it's going to be very eye-opening for them of what you have to say, of how much this has impacted you. Because I do feel you're just one of those types that, like, doesn't show people how much something has hurt you or how much something has really bothered you. You kind of have like a really strong poker face as far as that goes. So maybe they didn't, up until a certain point, think that what they did was that big of a deal or whatever, until they really hear everything that has affected you. And it's completely something that now they want to reverse, now that they want to fix and work on. So this is definitely a period where I feel like things are happening, exposing, conversations are coming out, words are finally being said that make someone realize here what can be lost, what needs to be fixed, what needs to be addressed in order to create more harmony and balance that may have gone a bit askew for the last few weeks or months within this. All right, so let's get into the tarot. So with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Capricorn? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Yeah, these cards are making a lot of sense. Yeah. I'll, of course, do a deep dive, but we have a couple major arcanas already, 3 major arcanas already. So this is a significant time in the connection or in your love life. Yeah. Whoa, okay. So bottom of the deck, we have the 9 of Pentacles. This is Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, someone with strong Virgo in their chart. But yeah, I feel like from the moment they met you, they knew you were independent. You were someone that didn't need anything or anyone. Some of you could have your own business or be pretty high up or working towards a high up position in a corporation. You have your own house, you have your own bills to pay. Like, I'm hearing Independent Women by Destiny's Child, and it doesn't have to be gender or sex related, but it's kind of like, I got my own, and they knew that from the start, Capricorn. And maybe that's where I think maybe they didn't know how much you were bothered by things, because you seem to handle everything so well. Even at any sort of turmoil or challenge that comes in your life, you know you're going to take care of it, period. And I do feel they love the way you dress. They love the way you do your hair. They love the way you do your makeup. They knew you were a baddie from the moment they saw you. And they knew you were someone to be respected, okay? And I feel like once they saw you, they knew that they wanted to have you. I do kind of feel in some ways it's a little superficial about how much they think like you're like eye candy or kind of like a trophy when they take you out or they show you around with your personality, with your looks. Like, you have it all. You're the whole package. And maybe that's kind of what you found in this person as well in a lot of ways. So how they feel right now is the Ten of Wands. Sagittarius energy. You know, I kind of feel different things for different groups of you. For some of you, when I saw this card fall on the table, it was like guilt. Guilt. And the guilt has been kind of weighing them down. And I'm not saying it's all one side. You know, there's definitely a lot of situations where it takes two to tango. But there's something that I feel like they didn't recognize how much this was burdening the connection until it really got you to a point where you had to kind of be silent or to kind of feel the need to address the issues that have been kind of surmounting to a certain point. Someone feels really stressed overall. And I feel they definitely feel stressed about this specific situation with you, Capricorn. They feel almost as if like you two have been through so much and that you two have just like maybe this one conversation, they know it's going to be hard to have. But once they have it, it will help drop the load that they've been carrying inside of them for quite some time. Someone may feel like they've been gaining weight recently, whether that's muscle or just getting a little bit thicker. And that could be someone's goal, but it could also have been like stressing someone out a bit. But regardless of the Ten of Wands here, overall, I do feel just this feeling of I need to drop all this. I need to finally open up. I need to finally tell Capricorn, you know, how much this has impacted me, how much I want this and how much I want this to work, despite the troubles and the trials we've been through recently. Because it's been a lot for them. And I think more so the guilt is coming from realizing what they've recently put you through, Capricorn. Unintentionally, but nonetheless, it still happened. What they think about this connection, think about you, is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So things have been in limbo right now or on pause. Maybe, you know, since some sort of disappointment happened recently, you guys have kind of been on like a break or haven't really been talking. But usually when I see Hanged Man energy, yes, people are right in saying it's a waiting time, but I feel almost as if someone was living or being a certain way that wasn't in true accordance of their higher selves and their higher vibrations. So usually God, Spirit, the universe provides a situation for them to really look at things in a different way. Whether it's a tower moment, whether it's, you know, outside forces that kind of make someone go into Hanged Man mode. It's like Spirit wanted to put them on a timeout for them to really get their crap together and realizing that either this needs to be addressed or you guys have to part ways. And that thought of parting ways is something they've really been struggling with, Capricorn. And I think, you know, since this whole situation with you, the recent disappointment that they may have put you through, has made them really think of ways that they never thought of things before. I really do feel if they were a little bit more self-centered, this has definitely pushed them into thinking outside of that box. I'm hearing morning stretches that someone might do every morning. Just confirmation about who I'm talking about here. What they like the most about you is the Queen of Pentacles. I'm not surprised to see this. Capricorn energy, you could also have a Capricorn rising or a Capricorn moon. But yeah, you are someone that works hard for everything that they have and that provides for themselves, maybe even provides for their family. Someone that takes care of others, gives them that grounding support financially, maybe even for some, but more so being that rock, being that stability for others. I feel with this Queen of Pentacles, you're just a strong person and you find the resources to make it out of any hole you may find yourself in. But you're successful too. You're talented at whatever it is you do for a living. And you have ambition. You have, drive to kind of make something happen for yourself. I do get this feeling that they see you as someone that never wants to rely on others. And they're impressed with everything that you've been able to accomplish. Even if you didn't get the cards dealt to you that a lot of other people do, you still came out the end, being someone that made a comeback that is talked about as, wow, they made it. And it could be on a grander scale of, having your own business, having fame, but even in your small community of friends, family members, they talk about how much you've done, how much you've grown, how much you've been able to accomplish. And this person sees that too, Capricorn. There's something about someone's eyebrows that are very unique, whether they just got them done, microbladed, reshaped. What they don't like about you currently is the Sun card. And this isn't a usual card for this placement here, but Leo energy. I'm hearing that song, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. Yeah, they notice that you've been a little bit more down, or that your sunshine, your brightness, your warmth has kind of faded. And again, it could be due to whatever just recently happened between the two of you, or the add up of disappointment after disappointment. They miss seeing you smile. That's kind of what I'm getting here for some. And you guys used to have like happier times, but due to whatever's happening currently between the two of you, it's just they haven't been seeing that bubbly, happy, warm side of you. And maybe it's also driving into the guilt of how much they hurt you for this type of energy you've always exuded and carried to kind of fade away. What they like the most about you is the Tower. Aries energy, Scorpio energy. You will not allow anything or anyone to come in the way of or destroy what you've built for yourself, what you've been trying to heal for yourself, and you will really get at someone and let them know when they've been trying to infringe on your happiness, trying to infringe on your family, your your hard work. Like, I do feel some of you guys, and if this is not your message, don't take it, but may have like a temper that is very rarely seen, but you don't get mad unless it's for a really good reason. And you express yourself in a way that, yes, it clearly dictates you're angry, but you also really know how to get people to stop the BS of what they've been doing. And you shake a lot of people is kind of what I get from this. And even your presence of being in people's lives I wonder if this was part of your life path that you are understanding, or you're becoming to understand, is you are a catalyst for people's awakenings. You're a catalyst for people to really see past their own ego and defense to the truth of the matter. And that's exactly what you've done for this person, Capricorn, and it's made them realize a lot about who they thought they were and to who they want to be. And maybe you had to kind of like pop off on them in some way for them to really realize that, you know, some sort of BS they've been repeating, it has to go, or you'll go too. And you see past the ego that they try so hard to, you know, put out there. You know the real version of themselves. And you're one of the rare few that actually does know that side. What they don't like about the connection is the Four of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Capricorn or someone with strong Capricorn in their chart, but they've definitely noticed that things have been more blocked, that you have been kind of keeping your energy to yourself. You have not been opening up as much. You have not been wanting to talk. You have been kind of bailing out on certain dates that they want to see you in. And I think there's a part of them, again, that feels bad for getting to this place with you, Capricorn. Because I think for some, they kind of do realize there's some aspect of your trust that they've broken. And now it's kind of hard for you to kind of open back up again. It's been a hard nutshell to crack, right? Especially if you work with this person, whether that is through a corporation or just through a project collaboration, it's hard for them to see you at work, and if you give them like the cold shoulder, or if you've been kind of ignoring them a little bit. Even if you don't work with them, I think you're doing that. But the highest hopes is the High Priestess. And honestly, Capricorn, I feel like this is part of your highest hopes as well. Pisces energy, Cancer energy. Now, I feel like the divine feminine in this counterpart connection here has really been intuitively, psychically picking up on all the things that someone has been withholding, that someone has been feeling, something that someone hasn't been ready to share. But I feel, Capricorn, you already know, and you just need to hear it from them. And they're hoping that, you know, if you are being the High Priestess here, that through this conversation, or what they finally need to tell you and just speak on, is going to pass some sort of test, maybe that they feel they have against you, whether that's true or not. But like, it would really start to make you feel more spiritually aligned with this person in the way where you guys once were, but not so much right now. And with the High Priestess, I always feel dream energy around this. So I do feel you guys have been having dreams of each other. Could also relate to daydreams. But I do feel like ultimately this goal here is, if you've been secretive, if you've been kind of cold, if you've been, you know, not opening up, that through this conversation of what they own up to and what they need to do is going to get your approval and will get you to open up the same way again. But the deepest fears is the Two of Pentacles. Capricorn energy. You're not sure if you want this anymore. They're afraid that right now, like, you go back and forward and thinking if this is actually going to work, if it's actually worth it, because maybe you guys have been through this for quite some time, or, you know, for the past year, you thought you really built something, but if this inconsistency or this BS keeps going, like, would it ever change? And I think that's part of what their deepest fear is believing that this can't change, that they're always going to be this way, and there's no consistency, there's no reliability. With the Two of Pentacles, it's flip-floppy energy. And that's something Capricorn hates. I can tell you that. I have a lot of Capricorn in my chart, and I know it. So they're afraid now that, I guess, like the trust or the security that you felt you once had between the two of you is a lot more shakier. And maybe that's just something you really can't let go of, Capricorn. That's what they're afraid of. Well, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen from now to the end of the month, you need to be aware of, know about. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome and just pull some more tarot oracle cards to dive deeper into the situation. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where we depart, Capricorn, I really hope that this reading resonated with you. I hope it gave you the confirmation, clarity, insight, healing, and guidance in regards to whatever's happening and unfolding in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.